Iran's capital city is younger than the United States, but it's sitting on top of something almost 6,000 years old. Before you scroll past, hit like and subscribe to Earth Cities because this story gets stranger the deeper you go. Tehran wasn't always the center of power. For centuries, that title belonged to a nearby city called Ray, a major hub on ancient trade routes. But in 1220, the Mongols swept through and destroyed it, and the people who survived fled north into a small, unremarkable village. That village was Tehran. Few people know this, but Tehran only became a capital by accident of geography. In 1786, a ruthless Qajar warlord named Aga Muhammad Khan picked it, not because it was grand, but because it sat close enough to defend Iran's northern borders. At the time, the entire population was around 20,000 people. Today, that number is over 9 million in the city alone, and nearly 17 million if you count the surrounding region, making it the largest metro area in the entire Middle East. But that's not the craziest part. Archaeologists have found human remains in Tehran dating back roughly 7,000 years, meaning people were living on this land long before any empire, any king, or any wall was ever built here. And this is where things get really interesting. Tehran sits directly on top of active earthquake fault lines. The ground itself is unstable, and yet millions of people live, work, and build skyscrapers right above it. Locals will tell you it's simply a risk they've learned to live with. There's also a hidden reason behind Tehran's strange shape. Its old city walls once formed a near-perfect circle with gates positioned like the numbered chapters of a sacred text, a design so deliberate it still shapes how the streets are laid out today. But here's what shocked even researchers. Beneath the city's dusty streets, treasure hunters believe there are still buried artifacts scattered from empires that ruled here long before Tehran even existed. And every year people risk everything trying to find them illegally in the dark. What happened next changed the city forever. As oil wealth poured into Iran through the 20th century, nearly all of it flowed straight into Tehran, transforming a modest capital into a sprawling megacity practically overnight. Skyscrapers rose, highways multiplied, and towering above it all today stands the Milad Tower, home to the largest revolving restaurant on the entire planet, spinning slowly so diners can watch the whole city drift by beneath them. Yet for all its modern skyline, Tehran still guards strange old rules, like a nationwide ban on walking your dog in public parks. It's a city built on contradictions, ancient roots hidden under a young capital, luxury towers rising above earthquake fault lines, and a population that grew 450 times over in just 2 centuries. So here's the question. If a city this young can hide a history this old, what else is buried beneath the places we think we already know? If this blew your mind, like this video, subscribe to Earth Cities, and tell us in the comments which city we should explore next, because every city has a story, and sometimes the most fascinating parts are the ones hidden in plain sight. We'll see you in the next journey.